Up the Man of the Match award. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started.
Well, when I look at a team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El Leon.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too. I mean, he can pass a ball properly.
And this is Raul. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Raul. Probing pass. Played through into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he shoots! And we have our very first corner. And he's had a hit! And somehow it stayed out. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No luck with that dink over the top. And the counter is on. Back into the middle. Raul. Kokchu. That is lovely. And this is Raul. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's straight offside. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kokchu is the team's great visionary. Oh, nice touch. And this is Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Raul. He's chosen to go back. He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And the through ball. Harrison kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Madrid finding their passes. Aimed beyond the defence. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Corner number 2 then. Ah, that's a fine interception. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Some really good ball movement. And that's a good chance! Oh, off the bar! Hazard, and this is Hazard. Chance for a shot! Played out towards the right wing.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Romario has given away a free kick, and that's going to be a booking. Raul going about things with real menace. Knocks it into space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 3 coming up. Makalele gets a foot in here. Out to the right, tries to play it through, and this is Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Kokchu. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, delightful ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a sharp pass. Nedved was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard, passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Romario. Oh, just Romario! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time.
Decent chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata.
And the second half gets underway. Nicely weighted ball. No way through, so back it comes. Makalele gets it clear. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Kukçu. Now it's Raul. And he's intervened well there. Zola. And now the breakaway. Howson. More and more pressure on the ball here. Costa Curta. Azar. Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Makalele. That is ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Romario. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Opts to play it back. Madrid, with this two-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. That is good alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Costa Curta. And it's Azar. And this is Romario. He's shifting through the gears here. Nedved. He's found some space. That's a decent clearance. Great defending, strong and determined.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Shevchenko.
80.113
Oh, he'd
spettatori.
have done well to reach that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Makalele. Nedved. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Romario is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rijkaard. Azar. Nedved. And that is as far as they're going to go. No, no way through. Pass somewhat off target. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Azar. Raul, who does have an assist to his name. No, no way through there. Costa Curta, looking for the run. Oh, it's Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played into space.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 25. Viene sostituito con il numero 23.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Forlan. Now it's Tonali. And here's Forlan. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's had it nicked away. Madrid have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he's found support out wide. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Harrison spots it and intercepts. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar, Lee Kang-in, and a chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Oh, that's fabulous. Here it is, crossed in. No unnecessary risk. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And they are right back within touch! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passes short and sharp. Gattuso. Tchouaméni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, nice interception. He's found a way through! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Tonali. Madrid are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Davids. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lee Kang-in can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Kukçu. Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. And that has been cut short. Tchouaméni. And it's Zanetti. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's a decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Davids and Zanetti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang-in. Rashford. Kilishoy. Tonali. Neymar. That's Lee Kang-in. Costa Curta. That's a good run down the left. That's Lee Kang-in. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Davids. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Van Basten. Kukçu proves just a little bit too strong. Howson is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kilishoy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's in a great position here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17.
So off we go once more.
El dorsal 21.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And here's Bale, in with the challenge. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Van Basten. Back into the middle. Look at the space here. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Van Basten. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Rashford. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Lee Kang-in. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Shot could be on, and this is Bale, has crossed into the middle. Lee Kang-in. And it's Kukçu. Van Basten. Kukçu. And here's Van Basten. And the shot's on. Can he finish? It's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Can he get it through? It's played through for him. That's good play. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for the run. Now it's Rashford. Pinches it off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Some resolute defending there. And here's Kukçu. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's fabulous. Bullish header! Has fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Bale. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Davids. Zanetti. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Van Basten. Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's chosen to go back. Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Davids running with the ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Del Piero. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Madrid finding their passes. Tchouaméni gets it away. And they're back on the ball again. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career...
Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lee Kang-in clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's through here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Just eases him off the ball. Best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard gets into a good position. Big header! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. Corner number 2 then. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a promising position. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, what can they come up with here? Stood up well to him there. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Now it's Van Basten. Spread it left. Played back in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Donatoni. Still goalless. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's been slipped through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And it's Kukçu. Van Basten. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pinches it off him. Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball, and he's in here. A lot of space ahead of him. He gets big. They scored! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Best really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Costa Curta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Antonetti. Lee Kang-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. And this is Nedved. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gets a good foot in there. Seedorf. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten! Corner number 3 coming up. a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. And this is Batistuta. Marquinhos. Azar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Kukçu. And it's Nedved. Beckham. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Van Basten. And he's been shifted off it. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot, there's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Hazard with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Forlan, important interception. Nedved. Lee Kang-in. Played into space out wide. He's picked his way through. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that has been clubbed away. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Kukçu. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Mateus. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is great defending, so alert. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Kukçu. And this is... Azar! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
A case now of complete control. Madrid are coasting towards victory. Lee Kang-in is in a really good position out wide. And the flag has stayed down. And he whips a terrific header.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's been played through. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! It's there! There is a man right at the top of his game. And he just knows it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And time is up. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorseless... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business.
Oh, what has happened here? Shot could be on. Rafinha. Van Basten. Xavi Alonso. Howson. And it's Nedved. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's had it nicked away. Gerrard. Van Basten. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Nedved. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Rijkaard. Dunk, kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most convincing of passes. Kukçu. Stood up well to him there. But that has been slung wide. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Kukçu. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Passing is crisp and sharp. Howson. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Kukçu. Out to the left it goes. And it's Nedved. Gerrard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's looking wide. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nedved. Lee Kang-in. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Doué. He's having a go. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Zanetti. More and more pressure on the ball here. Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Threads one in. Nedved. Climbs up big! And he's done it! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Filippo Inzaghi, Bruno Fernandes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Chooses to go back. Doué is onto this. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Kelleher looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Galatasaray finding their passes. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xabi Alonso. Tries to play. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, a breakthrough already. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Baresi. Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Nedved. Nedved running with the ball. Tonali. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aims beyond the defence. Azar. Oh, smashing header! It's in! A game of cross, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Van Basten. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Hazard. Oh, can he finish? In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager scream.
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Doué. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And it's Tonali.
Might want to be careful there.
Van Basten! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. Zanetti. Tonali. And here's Hazard. Knocks it out wide. Nedved, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Cruyff. It's a good big header! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Doué. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff pinches it off him. Doué. Now that's a fine challenge. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Nice looking ball. Dink through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Costa Curta. A probing pass. He's in space and looking for options. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Swings in across. Hazard. And it's Tonali. And it's Van Basten. Rijkaard. And it's Doué. And here's Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tonali.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Now Tonali. That's a super give and go. And he's gone looking for safety. Wriggles his way through. Costa Curta. And it's Hazard. Nedved. Some really good ball movement. Gets his head on it! It's hit the uprights. And he's there to belt it away. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he plays one for... Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the keeper beats it away. Aimed in towards the centre. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cruyff. And here's Van Basten. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Costa Curta. Van Basten.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Nedved. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And they can counter here. Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Doué. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Looking for the run. Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. In it comes. Up he goes! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
El dorsal 20.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Serán sustituidos
Well, the last moments now,
por el
Peter, are
dorsal
going to be
14.
very...
And we're done. Madrid played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, cracking ball. Rooney! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nedved. Now it's Romario. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Sweden are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mateus. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He is just caressing. Shot a goal! Goal! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Romario. Madrid finding their passes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Vieri going about things with real menace. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Hazard. And this is Romario. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Shoots! Goal, Sweden! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mateus. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most convincing of passes. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. It's Pelé! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Romario. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Forlan. Forlan is fouled. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Forlan! Here's Forlan, and the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Mateus, well seen, saw that coming. Aim forwards. Baresi cuts it out. Rijkaard. And it's Azar. He came in hard, very hard. And there is the half-time whistle.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Forlan. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Driving forward. Now it's Vieri. Played out wide. Scholes. Fires it in low. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Romario. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played back in. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus, always onto this. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Sweden have their second corner now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Rooney, Vieri, oh, and the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
A heavy challenge. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mateus, he has found the way through. And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.